Hello, I am finally here. I am so tired and I'm fucking oily. That's great. Hi, if you haven't already guessed where I am, which I'm sure you have because I showed it on my boarding pass, I'm in Manchester, UK for an entire week for work and I'm so happy to be here. I sound dead because I didn't sleep on my plane at all. But it was such an interesting time traveling this time because if you knew my Ireland story, smooth sailing. I don't remember how I even got there. All I remember is how bad it was to get out. It took me 24 hours to leave Ireland. It was so bad. But literally getting here was less of a struggle, but it was still a hot mess because when I left, I thought I gave myself enough time to come to the airport. I went to O'Hare, which is really far from my place. I don't know why it's like almost an hour, but I left with like 2 hours to spare before I had to go, and it took two whole hours for me to get to the airport. And I literally missed my flight, and I was like, whatever, we'll just take like the next flight because the next flight was gonna be connected to my other flight, which is like a 3 hour layover. So I'm like, whatever. I have like 3 hours to find a new flight because the flight was gonna take me like from Chicago to Toronto and Toronto to Manchester, but it's like a 3 hour wait period. So I'm like, okay, the next flight will literally just take me to Toronto, and I'll still have time because the flight to Chicago to Toronto is like 2 hours. Surprisingly, it's like around the same time as from Chicago to Texas. And Texas is like almost an hour if you use like Midway or something. But anyway, they were able to like book me a new flight for free. So thank God, because I did not know if that was gonna be like an extra charge or something. And I was like, whatever. I was trying not to stress because at this point I'm like, I'm already in my Uber. There's just a hell of a lot of traffic. Luckily, it wasn't like dead in the street or whatever, like hot. But I was just like, whatever, whatever happens, whatever happens. Plan B was a new flight, and luckily the new flight came in like 2 hours later, so I had a fine time. Literally, the lines, I'm not gonna lie to you, O'Hare is always busy because summer, whatever, and holidays all year round. Doesn't matter if it's summer, winter, spring, fall, whatever, it's always busy. But I don't know why, but the lines for like TSA was so quick, like so quick. I don't know, it was like full of people, but it was so, I have no videos because, right, but like it was so quick, and I was like, oh my god, we're moving like so fast, and there were so many people, and this is like international plus domestic. So I'm like, okay, people are, and I was like thinking to myself, like, I'm already late to my flight, but this is like a really quick experience. So I get to the plane, I get, whatever, I get my flight, I eat some food, I literally am like waiting for 2 hours, and then I go from Chicago all the way to Toronto. It took like 2 hours, less than that, whatever. And then it was like 30-minute layover because I already took 2 hours for layover for just sitting there waiting for my new flight. And then I got to my new flight, and then my boarding pass wasn't working. I don't know, I couldn't tell you what. I have no videos again, right? But when I got to my second flight, my boarding pass, I had two, just one for Chicago to Toronto, Toronto to Manchester. Toronto Manchester wasn't working on no one's computer. They had to use three people's computer because my boarding pass kept forcing their computer to like restart their program every time, and I was like, oh boy, this is gonna flag me for something I did not do. Because the boarding passes I had to be printed out by the people who work at the customer service. So I had to get printed out the first time when I didn't know I missed my flight, and then I got printed out again when I missed my flight. So it was the same thing, but it was like reprinted twice basically, and it didn't work for like three whole people, and they had to like use like their manager's computer for it to work, and I was like, I can't tell if this is because I'm recording or because like it's just me and technology does not like me sometimes. But when things go wrong, it's always because I'm just doing something extra, like recording. I wasn't recording, but because I was thinking of recording today, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a great video. And they're like, oh, here are some things you can talk about later. How you missed your flight, how you literally had your boarding pass try to reject you from flying to your destination. I'm like, please make this work. It worked. Thank God. It was so weird. It was so crazy. But luckily, both times I had window seat. It was great. I don't know what they did, but I had a window seat. The first one, I had no one next to me. They had like an empty row, which is amazing. I was like, Literally, because I think my other flight I had to sit next to someone. So this one was like an empty row to myself. It was great. The second one was like, what was it? Premium economy, which I don't know what that means. I think it's not business class because they have a business class, but it's like you feel like you're in business class, but you don't actually pay the business class price. I guess I don't know, but it was nice. It was like 6 hours. Literally, I left. I went on my first plane at like 6 o'clock, and I got to the second plane around like a little bit past 10 p.m. There's a difference in an hour because I was in Canada. But anyway, I'm now here in Manchester, UK, and I'm exhausted and I feel sweaty and I haven't showered because I just got here. So right now it's like 10 in the morning UK time, which if you want a translation is like 4 in the morning Chicago time. So technically I've been gone from like I left my apartment around like 2ish, 2:15 p.m. and now it's like 4 in the morning, so it's a little bit over 12 hours. So not a bad time considering that it was only 6 hours to travel to here. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys a little tour of my hotel, and it's pretty nice. I do like it. I was a little worried because I couldn't find the light to the bathroom. I did think we had an AC, but I found both, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. Alright, first thing you're gonna see is bam, you're gonna see me. Hello, hi. This is my full outfit with my mismatched socks, my Wicked University sweater, and my pants I told you I was gonna wear in the last video. It's a full-size mirror. It is pretty big. It is amazing. Alright, here we are in our bathroom. The light switch is on the outside, which I think is skeptical as fuck, but I'm also alone, so it's fine. But if you had more than one person living here, I would not want that to be on the outside, me personally. But here's a nice little basin, lovely little sink, your little, I think this is hand wash and then body lotion, amazing. Little cups, outlets, towels, your little garbage, and bam, another mirror. Hello, hi. And then this lovely light that is flickering only on my camera. And then you have a standing shower, amazing, with a head you can move. I'm assuming there's a shampoo, conditioner, and body wash in there. And it's beautiful, I like it. You can like open the door, very pretty, it goes all the way to the top almost, great. And now you have the bathroom, now you have the toilet, flusher, tissues, more towels, painting, more tissue, more towel, and then I think there's like a shower thing to put down inside the standing shower to not fall. So that's the entire bathroom. Bam. I'm gonna leave the light on just because I don't want to forget. This is the AC, I think. I have it on cool, and I might have this fan on auto just because it's not warm in here, but if it does become warm, I don't want to have it warm up. I want it to like turn on later. Alright, here is the bed. I think this is a king size. I'm not very good. I personally sleep on a full size, so anything bigger than that looks like a king size to me. But it's pretty, you know, it's basic, but it does its job. I got 2 little lights. I got my outlets over there, my phone over there, 2 more pictures, my big old TV. I have no idea what's on it, but there's the remote. Lovely carpet. I have not 1 chair, but 2 chairs. And then a nice little table that's not a chair with a trash can. And then we have our little assortment over here of mugs and a water kettle with a little coffee, tea, sugar, milk, and everything. Our light, another outlet for some reason. Our cabinets that are empty right now. My suitcase, my work backpack, my shoes that I took off, my mixed match socks. A little security deposit in case I got something. A little fridge in here. And then we got, bam, another mirror. Hello, this is like a 3rd mirror. And then we go inside. Automatic light turns on. You got like an iron, a little table for the iron. I think this is for like dry cleaning thingies to hang your clothes on, the light, and a little like extra storage place. And you got a normal storage place like right here. If I can figure out how they what hello. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to open that later because I think I will need storage space if I move to put my clothes away. But here is the view from my hotel. It's actually really pretty. I did not expect it to be like, because Manchester is a major city, so it's like very nice. I like it. Very pretty. Look at that. I mean, the greenery, the little, what is that? Umbrellas over there. You can see the people walking, like at the tree. It comes together. I thought it was gonna be like in a parking lot. So anything other than that is great. I also have my adapter. I got this last year when I was in Ireland, so thank God it's working here. You just plug that in, and then you see, bam, a fourth mirror. I don't know why it's right here, but it's cool with a lamp. And that is literally the entire room tour. Alright, so yeah, that's the entire room tour. I'm tired as heck. I haven't showered and I haven't slept. Well, I haven't slept all day. I haven't showered in the last 12 hours, or I guess few. But I'm gonna nap first because I'm really, really tired. And then I'm going to unpack. And then I'm gonna shower. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go order food to eat something. And then I'm going to explore a little bit because it's Sunday and I don't start working until tomorrow. I also need to figure out the Wi-Fi. So I gotta do all of that. But I will pick you guys up probably later in the day if I go out or if I just do something that doesn't account for me being exhausted right now. And I'll talk to you later. But first day here, literally, I've been feeling blessed. So it's great. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally gonna take a nap soon. I wanted to show you my nails. Okay, I did the nail art. Not on this finger because I didn't want to. I also didn't have a small enough. They all had like weird sizes to them, so it looks messy because I suck at it, but also because the sizing was terrible. Like for my thumb, this is what I got for my thumb. Right, you can see where it doesn't even reach the other side. And it's because they all had like finger size, no thumb size. So I just took one and said, alright, I'm gonna stretch it. But they kind of suck. I did this on Thursday. Did I do this on Thursday? Yes. I did it on Thursday and they're already ripping apart. So how I did it is you like put it on. You're supposed to cut to make it fit your nail, which I didn't do a great job at, I won't lie. And then you put like a top layer of like clear nail polish, which I did do, and then dry it, which I did do. It sucks, but also it's Dollar Tree, so I'm not surprised. This one has been ripping off. This one wants to rip off so badly that I'm like, half of me wants to take it off for it, because I'm just like, whatever. I do tend to pick things up with my nails a lot, which is probably why it's so easy for them to like rip apart, because like this one looks not bad, other than the fact that it's not measured at all on the ends, and it looks messy, but this is similar to how I do it with nail polish, because I suck at that too. But I do like the style of it. I'm gonna hide that finger so it doesn't look too out of pocket, but it's cute. They're cute, I like it. I wouldn't do this again, but I like doing it, because it made me look like I went somewhere to do it. You know, it looks terrible. But that's all I came here to tell you. I just didn't want to forget before I rip this off, because this is bugging me. I'm not gonna lie, this one's bugging me. I'm gonna pull it off because yeah, that's better. It's coming off. I don't want to have it come off and it like peels into my food or something. So yeah, I'm gonna go sleep now. All right. Okay, literally, there's like barely any light in this room, but my pants are all right here, because that's not a cabinet. And in here, this is where I kept all of my clothes that I showed you in the last video. Like, well, at least I have space, but there wasn't that many hangers left. But that's literally how I did everything. Also, I changed. Hello. I changed my outfit. I took a shower. I cleaned up. I feel better. But let me tell you. Alright, this is the official rundown of everything I have literally brought with me. So I brought my towels to shower, and I brought my face wash and my face cleaner, whatever. They have like their own shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. I wouldn't personally use a shampoo conditioner because I did my hair on Friday, so that's fine, but I like to shower. I did not slip and fall, so that was amazing. Apparently I also have hand wash and lotion, which I did not expect, so I brought my own because I didn't know. But literally I brought this, you can read that, I can't read right now. I brought this, my new eye cream, because my other one was actually finished this time, toothbrush, toothpaste, my deodorant, my lotion that still has the cap off. This is the body spray I was talking about last time, and it was like literally 3.5, so it fit the recommended amount. This towel is not mine, it came from the hotel. Got my lotion, my sunscreen, you've seen me use it a million times. And then in here I have my razors, my hair ties, my nail oil, this acne cream for blemishes and stuff, a single comb just in case I need one, nail oil, and then my regular hair oil that I use when I refresh my hair. And over here I have my jade roller and my 2 pieces of like thingamaboppers for my hair. But that is literally all I brought for this entire trip. And honestly, first shower day, amazing. Like I love it so much. I look great. I feel fine. I feel refreshed. It's only 8 p.m. and I'm starving. So I'm literally gonna go get ready for out, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna Uber or I'm gonna like literally go out and find food because I'm in a hotel, so I don't know which way to do things. But I also need to get my laptop and my stuff ready for work tomorrow, so I'll probably do that first before I go out and eat, and then I will show you guys what I get later in case I like actually feel like, you know, telling you guys. But if not, you'll probably see me like close out the day. But yes, day 1 almost complete. All right.